Anna's 9 days. Day 1. Anna woke up in the middle of the night feeling cold, as if icy fingers were brushing against the soles of her feet. She turned on the light. The room was empty. Only the mirror across from the bed had darkened, as though it no longer reflected light. She told herself it was just stress. Day 2. In the kitchen, cups began to tremble when she walked by. The radio turned on by itself. First static, then a whisper. "You are not alone." Day 3. She stopped eating. Food tasted rotten. Even water had the flavor of blood. When she looked in the mirror, her eyes turned coal black for a split second, then back to normal. She tried not to blink. Day 4. Anna went to a priest. He looked at her with a tired gaze and said, "You brought it with you." "Brought to what?" He said nothing, only handed her a vial of oil and a sheet with a prayer. When she stepped outside, the church behind her began to shake, and the cross on the roof twisted. Day 5. Her fingers began to move on their own. They wrote words on the wall. She didn't recognize the language, but she knew they were names. Demons like to be called, especially out loud, especially at night. Day 6. Neighbors began complaining about screams from her apartment, but she hadn't screamed. She stayed silent, even when, at midnight, a dark, blotchy figure appeared on the ceiling, spreading like ink in water. It floated down and whispered in her ear, "Your flesh is our sky. Your will is our feast." Day 7. Anna was no longer herself. She spoke in different voices. First, a man's, then a child's. At night, her dead grandmother's. Mirrors in her apartment shattered, even ones that hadn't existed. Reflections appeared in the TV screen, the microwave glass, even in the water from the tap. Day 8. She found herself in the basement, 9 circles carved into the floor, one of them drawn with her own blood. From the ceiling hung a doll made of bones, suspended by strands of hair, her hair. When she tried to run, the basement door slammed shut. Then, from the darkness, 9 pairs of eyes lit up. "You agreed, you signed." "I didn't sign anything," she screamed. "You spoke our names, out loud, all 9. We are in you, now you are us." Day 9. Police entered the apartment. Neighbors had called about the stench. The door was open, the apartment empty. Walls scratched all over. On the ceiling, 9 symbols drawn in soot. On the floor, barefoot prints, but not human. The toes were too long, with claws. In the bathroom they found a mirror, but it didn't reflect. It played a video, as if from a camera. On it, Anna stared directly at the viewer and whispered, "Not me anymore. I'm them." On the bathroom wall, scrawled in black, "Never say their names, not even in a whisper." Since then, once a month, someone in that building disappears. Before that, the neighbors hear voices, 9 different ones. Male, female, child, silent. One of them always calls you by name. And if you hear yours, it's already too late.